So, the old typewriter is back in the item shop today, but is it any good? Well, make sure you stick around to find out. Hello everyone, I'm RiverFox and welcome back to another Fortnite video. If you are new around here, then thank you very much for stopping by. Don't forget to click that like down below and hit that subscribe before you go. And if you turn on the notification bell, then you'll always get updated of all my new content when it comes out. If you do buy anything in the item shop, either in Battle Royale or Save the World, then please consider using my creator code in the item store, as it will help me out a great deal. But today we are going to be testing out the old typewriter, which is back in the item shop this week. You can spend 1,680 gold to get the typewriter, but the question is it any good? So now I am not going to purchase this because I did actually manage to get this last time around when I had it last year. Now I have mine set as a triple damage weapon, because I just personally I find that I get more damage from it than the crit rating sort of setup, because I know you can set a critical rating on it, but it doesn't give you a massive amount of critical rating and crit chance to it. I think there was only something like 38% crit chance and something like 230% crit damage. So personally I prefer to have it on the damage triple damage setup. So what we are going to do, we are going to go and test this out now in a level 100 mission, and let's see how well this typewriter works. Okay, right then, so I've come into a level 100 mission. Actually, I've found the van, which I don't want at the moment, but I found lots of different husks here. We got a big pile over there as well. We got a taker and a blaster up here, so I'm gonna have to do a lot of sort of hiding around, I think. Let's get this up just in case. But we're gonna use the typewriter first. I think I will try and get rid of the taker first. Let's try it out on them. So okay, let's get rid of you, seeing as you're the one going for me. Alright, so with this weapon, now even with just a one sort of reload on it and 3 damage, it does have a massive magazine size. You can get the option to add a second magazine size to it, which does make it even bigger again. But to be honest, with this size magazine, you don't need any additional magazine size to it. And I would probably say this sort of weapon is more of your spray and pray is what I would call it. Your spray and pray kind of weapon. You can literally just hold your fire down and it will just constantly shoot. So it's got so much magazine size to it that, like this, you can literally empty a magazine easily. So if you're not that great with your aim and your shooting, then yes, this weapon would be ideal. Compared to my Wraith, now let me just get up here out of the way. Now I do have my Wraith as well, which is my sort of go-to weapon at the moment. Now it won't give you an accurate representation because I've got more epic rolls on my Wraith than I have on, of course, my typewriter. My typewriter's only on the rare perks at the moment because I just haven't been able to level it up properly. but I do find, in my opinion, that the Wraith is, it's got a pretty decent fire rate. Maybe not as much as the Typewriter, but its reload, is much quicker on its reload speed than the Typewriter is, and I just find that I get a lot more damage myself on the Wraith. So let's do the Wraith on that one. That killed them pretty straight away. Obviously these little mini ones, they're going to be easier to get, but I don't know. See, it takes a lot more shooting with the Typewriter than it does the Wraith. That's just my personal opinion. But let us see if we can find then a smasher, and we can do our infamous smasher test and try it out on them. So I will go and find a smasher, and I will come back to you shortly. Okay, right. I've been into about what is it? About 6-7 missions trying to find this smasher. I was beginning to think that they'd had a day off or something, but I have finally found one, along with loads of other husks as well. But let's try it out on our smasher and see how well it does against a level 100 smasher. Don't forget as well that with any of my reviews, I do always just use my standard first shot Rio loadout. I don't use any special loadout with special abilities or anything like that, so we can try and get more of an accurate representation for you guys when you use the weapon. So let's try it out on this smasher over here then. This is the Typewriter first of all, which is quite a lot of damage there it takes. I mean, luckily I'm far enough away that they can't see where I am. But if I just change over to my Wraith, and I'll show you the difference now with my Wraith. With a full magazine there, that's a lot more damage with them. I don't know where that husk is spawning. Where are you? Where are you? Okay, someone was shooting me. Oh, they woken up at last. But if we go back to our Typewriter, and it's about 2 full rounds there. Where are we? We're still going. That aim is terrible. But there we are. We managed to get him finally. We've got loads of others here as well. Get you out of it. I mean, of course, I'm doing this at quite a range, quite a distance away. So of course, it's not going to do the same damage, at a distance as it would if you were close up. But let me find, see if I can find another smasher, if there are any others left on this map, and we can test it out then with, of course, our war cry ability, which does increase your damage to it. So I'll have a look, see if I can find another one, and I will be back to you shortly. Okay, right, I have found another smasher. Let me see if I can get this fridge guy out of my way first. Now the good thing though with this is it does do pretty decent damage through the fridge door, but it's that noise that it makes when it fires that I like. It does a real good noise. I want to try and get rid of these first without getting hit. There we go. Right, we got them out of the way. Let's go after our smasher now then. So let's put our war cry on. Now, it does much better damage with the war cry on, of course. You stay over there and I can shoot you quite easily. My aim is terrible. And are you down? Oof! Finally, about 3 rounds there to get through it, which it's okay. It's not the best, but let's try over this blaster now with this Wraith. I mean, this is my Wraith, and that to me does a lot better damage, in my opinion, than your Typewriter, and I'm down. Damn, one hit by the Taker and I am down. But don't worry, Mr. Taker, I am coming back for you now. As soon as I respawn here. Get back here, don't you think you're going away? Yeah. Ah, missed me that time, didn't you? Got to. So yeah, compared to the Typewriter, I think that the Wraith is, you know, is much better than the Typewriter is. But you know, don't get me wrong, it does do, you know, pretty decent damage. And I saved a survivor in the process. Awesome. Thank you very much. Ah, and if ever you come across these fields, do not walk past all this bacon. Get awesome bacon from these. But yes, the Typewriter is okay. You know, as I say, I use it as my water weapon instead of like a standard weapon, and I will be changing this back in a moment, back to my water weapon for next time. But you know, it's okay if you want it more for the fun and the amazing sound that it makes, then yep, definitely get the Typewriter. But if you want damage and you want more damage, then I would probably say go for your Wraith instead. Oh, my aim! Good grief, my aim is terrible here. But the damage wise with the Wraith is far better than it is with the Typewriter. But that is my review. I hope you did find this useful. If you did, don't forget to drop a like down below and hit that subscribe before you go. And if you turn on that notification bell, then you'll always get updated of all my new content when it comes out. But I hope you enjoyed. Let me just get rid of this before they interrupt. I hope you enjoyed, and as always, until the next time, I hope you have a lovely day and stay safe, my friends.